with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And Watson's going to throw it here. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel...
As they talk things over, we'll step aside. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he completes it to Henry. From the red zone now, Watson, flush to his right. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. It's there and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is going to be pulled in one. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A good sustained drive there. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Herbert. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught at a 3rd and goal. From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, and he's got his man. It's Henry.
Got a couple more downs to play with.
Now it's Barkley. And he couldn't quite get there for a loss of 9. Back to throw. Herbert, they're able to locate Wilson. And their stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that
and he's in for a Charger touch. In his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson, touchdown right back. Here's Watson. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he's going to get this inside.
QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Off play action. Herbert. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be
Garden and Charles Davis.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl, all the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that both coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much. Empirical.
A first down carry for Barkley. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside. I wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Watson now to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Defense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, would you...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to... Before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 5 now. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it's certainly down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
There.
Here's Murray from midfield. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
You're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
From getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means picked up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up. And
Ingram's got it. Touchdown.
Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
And that is caught. Touchdown. Getting to field goal range, not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that.
That's caught at the 25. And he'll take this into the Bucks, forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Dancing to, and that's a touchdown as they leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Brady to throw. And this ball is caught, getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts him in striking distance, and let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road, want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Watson, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down.
Usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters.
And he's got his tight end, Howard.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Here's Watson, and he's got it. To throw again on second down, Brady. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Completions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. And he's into the end.
I don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to too far. It brings up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And it's going to be incomplete. Second and 11 now. Brady. And this one taken in on the right side. 13 to go. They need a touchdown, and, of course, the two-point conversion as well. Throwing now is Ryan. And that's caught inside the 35.
Their number, can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And that is incomplete. They can't hook. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that play went nowhere. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now a throw left sideline here.
Gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Jones, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards too? Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is back to a 5-point game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Getting set to go again on the offensive side, Randall Cobb works his way back onto the field. A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep those into him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And got his man complete. Randall Cobb on the breakaway. And all the way in.
Who could not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Man, it's caught at the 6. From the shotgun, Ryan. Caught by Jones. Past the 20. Touchdown,